generally about how you begin work on a new season of Mad Men?
There's like a 3-week. First, there's a panic where I negotiate. It's like dying. I negotiate. It's anger, bargaining, depression, the whole thing, and I sort of bargain for a little bit and try and get a little bit more time. And I'm usually hiring writers during that period, but I basically spend about 3 weeks trying to figure out what I want to do and how I'm going to do it. And then the writer's room opens about 12 weeks before we start shooting. And in those, I talk straight for like 3 days, and anybody left standing stays on the staff. And then they give me their ideas for a couple of days, and then we start breaking story. And we try and get 6 or 7 episodes broken. I have the shape for the season. And somewhere in there, once I've opened the writer's room for a couple of weeks and I feel like I'm on my feet, I will have lunch with Jon, which is actually not a superstition. It's actually an important part of crafting the season. And we usually go to a restaurant, and neither of us remember anything that happened. I've walked home from this place, is all I'm going to say. And
do you know your trajectories you're going into a season, or are you learning it episode by episode as you are given these scripts?
It's episode by episode. I probably have a little more knowledge, a forethought of what's going to happen, just because I have a little more access to Matt. But it's mostly episode to episode, and I think most of us want to learn it that way. Otherwise, the last thing I want to do is play the ending, and you don't want to. You want to experience it as it rolls out in the way that real life happens.